Okay, so this happened around towards the end of the year, around November. I had just came back from a trip, and at the time of my life, I was really at a rocky, low state of mind. Was just trying to figure out my life, and 3 weeks after I came back from the trip, towards the end of November, I found out I was pregnant. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I was literally crying, freaked out because I didn't really expect for it to happen. Put me in fear because I didn't want my mother knowing. At the time, we didn't have the best relationship. I didn't have the best relationship with none of my family members, but me and my mom, we were just never close and always arguing, and just telling her like, oh, I just found I was pregnant. I was in the fear that she was gonna actually, kick me out or something like that due to her experience when she was first pregnant with me. Abortion was an option for me. I thought about it just out of the fear of being judged by my family. The hospital got me connected to two places, which was RETA and the Women's Center, which I didn't know at the time. And my first instinct was to call RETA, so I got connected with them and met them the next following day, which is where I met Melody. Melody was sweet. She was very helpful. She was asking a lot of questions about my life and what made me come here and everything like that. Took a couple tests and was confirmed that I was, 3 weeks pregnant. She said I had any more questions or meet her just to come to the RETA building. Amber was the person that I talked to because she had an experience with in her life where she did go through abortion and she regretted it very much. Something just brought to me just to keep the baby and do the experience by myself. Me at the time, I did not care if I wanted to do this by myself because I didn't want to put my body through something and go through regret and have to be even in more depression than what I already was. After that, I just started building the relationship with Melody, getting to know her, her getting to know me, about my life, was father involved, anything like that. Like a couple weeks around my birthday, I found out there was a girl. I was very excited about that. Hearing her first heartbeat was like life-changing because I could actually hear it. Yes, there might have been something moving, but actually hearing something actually coming into life was something that I just refused to get rid of. I felt like I was giving a life away rather than just getting rid of an organism. That's what made the switch and made me change my mind and said, no, I'm actually gonna choose to handle the responsibility that I created for myself. It was really like just experience like, okay, I'm really gonna be a mom. I started mom's coaching around the beginning of the year with Joni, and Joni has been such a wonderful person ever since then to now, and still to this day. I've learned a lot of things about parenting, about the baby, and just how the baby has been growing over time. I honestly did not think I was gonna have the support group that I needed until I actually told my family that I was pregnant, and they were very happy, and that's when me and my mom's relationship began to, come together and build up from there. And me and my mom, my mom was very, very excited at the time. Well, she's excited now. My mom was really excited, shocked but excited. I mean, my whole family was shocked. I was even more shocked that they were actually really supportive rather than very judgy about me being pregnant. So what I'm really looking forward to, like as in parenting, is to getting to know my child, how having my baby is going to build more of a relationship with me and my mom, how my mom is going to be just basically learning and growing with her and just making sure she has the life that she can have, the best experience in her life, honestly, rather than the experience that I had or my mom had at the time. Just building that relationship, and for her to get to know you guys, of course, because you guys are the big part of why I'm on this journey now and why she's still here to this day. RETA has just been a family. It has been a go-to. It has been a number one support group. I would say that RETA has been my second family, basically. Coming in here anytime I can, them asking how I'm doing, how my life is going, asking if I need anything, just giving. Praying for me has been a big majority of my life, because at the time I didn't really feel close to God. And you guys here, well, RETA, they are very, very close to God and just praying for me and praying for my blessings. Always making sure that I'm in the best need of care as possible, making sure that if there's anything that I need, they'll pray for me. They'll always be number one. They'll always support me, always say that you got this, we believe in you. Hearing that from somebody that I don't even know or just met, rather than hearing that from my family, is totally different, because I never knew you guys before and didn't know that, oh, someone that I can just meet, you know, in the almost a year, in less than a year, can have a big place in my heart than anybody else. So RETA has been very amazing in my life. So I would say I want to thank Joni for, you know, seeing the change, the shift in my life, and actually helping me and, you know, sharing my story to other people, because at that point in time, I didn't feel like my story didn't mean anything. I didn't think my life meant anything to anyone, but when Joni was really, you know, intrigued and very inspired by my story and wanted to share with other people, it made me cry. I'm not gonna lie, it made me cry because I didn't know my story would impact anybody. But when it impacted her and she wanted to share, it was an honor. And I was very much honored to share my story with, you know, the world that may inspire and impact other people's lives. So I definitely want to thank Joni for sharing my story to other people, and hopefully continue to share my story and impact other people. And women my age, it doesn't matter race, ethnicity, it really does not matter. Like, if my story can impact anyone, if I can do it, they can definitely do it too. Yeah, I just really want to thank Joni for that. If you are in fear of letting your family know, there's always other people out here that are willing to support you in any way. Just keep looking forward, and yes, the journey may be hard, but I promise that it all be worth it.